Clocking back in for day 3 of the Dummy's Guide to Restoring Your Vintage Oil Rain Lamp. In the last episode, we removed all of the old wires and cleaned off our rivets. In today's episode, I'll show you how to restring your lamp with fishing wire, and we'll also test if my motor works. From here, you're going to take the larger outer casing of the rivet and put it back into the top of the lamp. As for the smaller inner casings of the rivets, just set those to the side for now. As a reminder, we're going to restring this lamp with 40-pound clear fishing wire. You can either run your wires straight up and down or on a diagonal pattern. I opted to go for a diagonal and I offset mine 3 pegs over. On my specific lamp, I have an inner ring and an outer ring of string. If yours is like this, obviously start with the one on the inside. As for the process of physically stringing the lamp, I don't have enough hands to video it and do it at the same time, so I'm going to have to draw you a diagram. I tried 2 different methods and both work. Red dots on here represent the big rivets. The small rivets are not inside of there yet. Yellow lines represent the fishing wire. The first time I did this, I strung the fishing wire all in one single piece. I had to keep moving the string along and readjusting it through, kind of similar to lacing a corset. At the very end, when it was all done, that's when I went in with my smaller inner piece of the rivets, placed those rivets inside to hold the strings in place. In my opinion, this was the easier method. However, another method that I had experimented with was stringing up smaller sections, for instance, maybe about 3 or 4 rivets at a time. From there, I would go back, add the rivets to just that section, cut it, tie it at the bottom, and then go back and do another section again. Additionally, when I pushed down the small inner rivets to hold the strings in place, I had to use pliers because my hands were just too sore from doing it. Here's how it looked once it was finally all strung back up and put together. I waited until the end to put my naked lady back in the middle. I had the lamp tilted on its side the whole time that I was restringing it, so she would have just gotten in the way, but the wires are flexible enough that this won't mess them up. I do have some specific rain lamp oil on the way, but until it gets there, I'm just going to test it with some baby or mineral oil. This baby oil is much thinner than the dedicated rain lamp oil, which makes the raindrops smaller and fall faster, which apparently is not desirable. But in the meantime, I just wanted to test out and see if my motor still does work on this lamp. Now, I already knew that the light worked, but moment of truth on the motor, and it works! It's a little hard to tell on video, but the rain definitely is really small and falls super fast. So I'm excited for my actual rain lamp oil to arrive. And while it might be obvious, the thing that surprised me the most was how loud it was. Anyway, in the next video, I'll get into replacing the electrical cord because mine is old and it needs some help.